Hi, everyone. I am Mary Kate Luke. I am the marketing specialist here at Hasmark Publishing International, and I am joined today by Jen Gibson. She is our best-selling director. We are here to introduce you to Stefanie Schaffer. She is the author of Without Warning, and she's going to chat with us a little bit more about her book and why she wrote it.
This book is about a deeply personal event in your life. So what does the title mean to you?
I think the title, Without Warning, in the most direct and I guess simple definition would be about how my life changed in an instant and without any warning, and how all I could do was really work to accept that and adapt to it. And then on a deeper and I guess more personal level, the title comes from how there were people that maybe knew of the risks that I was walking into and never shared any warning of them. And so it comes into all the emotions that will be shown throughout the book of that I'm experiencing throughout these years that I share with the readers.
And this obviously was a very difficult situation for you. Did you know right away that you wanted to share your story with the world?
I think I knew right away that I wanted to share the story because it was, sort of lonely to have experienced it and not have an outlet to, make it public. But it definitely took a little bit of time to feel confident enough. And I guess like the story was worthy of sharing. So that took probably the most amount of time.
Who did you write this book for?
I began writing the book really as a way for my own healing. But I know now that there's so many different groups of people that will, I think, benefit from this, whether it's someone who's experienced some form of pain or trauma, or whether it's someone that's living with a disability or is a family member of someone living with a disability. And then another group I sort of stumbled into while writing it was I realized I was also writing it for, young adults, but in particular, young women who struggle with the pressures that we feel are stereotypical of how to look and who to be, and are trying to figure out who we are and accepting ourselves as the unique individuals that we all are.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think it's so inspirational.
Thank you.
What would you say was the most difficult part of the writing process for you?
The writing itself came pretty easy. The emotions were still pretty raw, and the memories were still, fairly recent. And so it all sort of just poured out of me, the writing. But the most difficult part was definitely the editing and the trimming and trying to check in with myself and making sure I'm asking, is this relevant to the story, or am I going off on something that's not, not important, or is this relevant to the readers and what they're expecting in this story?
What do you hope your readers gain from the story?
My main purpose, I think, in even wanting to share this story and the purpose behind the book is trying to give that warning that I never had, and trying to bring a sense of awareness for what it can be like as a United States tourist traveling outside of the country, and the unknowns of these dreamlike destinations that we see only the good of. And I think it was just trying to bring awareness, and then there's of course other themes and messages within it, but that would be the big purpose.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. It's not something that everyone thinks about when they go on these types of trips.
Yeah.
Now, when does your book launch, and where can people get a hold of it?
The launch date is set for February 22nd, and it will be for sale on Amazon and through my website, which will be just my name. So StefanieSchaffer.com. And those would be the easiest ways, I think, to get the book.
Great. Where can people find you?
You can find me most easily on Instagram. So again, it's just my name at Stefanie Schaffer. I do use Facebook also, but Instagram would definitely be the easiest to get in direct contact and to get the most recent updates from myself.
That's great. We look forward so much to the world being able to read your story and for people to be inspired by it. So thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much.